This weekend's outbreak hit almost 2 years to the day from a similar storm system that ripped through western Kentucky. More than 80 people died, and small towns like Mayfield were nearly wiped out. As of now, recovery is still ongoing. Our Alex Dieter shows us how that day changed the state of Kentucky forever.
This is the most devastating tornado event in Kentucky's history.
Multiple tornadoes touched down in Kentucky the night of December 10, 2021. According to the National Weather Service, the tornado that hit Mayfield traveled more than 160 miles just in Kentucky alone. Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear says more than $800 million in federal and state funds have gone to relief efforts in the area. Governor Beshear announced just this week that they've secured even more funding.
We've now secured over $123 million in extra federal funding. It's for the 2021 tornadoes and also some 2021 flooding in the east as well. That can be used to address housing needs, public infrastructure, and stormwater management, as well as small business grants.
And while the world, and especially Kentuckians, will never forget that deadly night, 2 years later, a chilling reminder that weather will always be unpredictable.
Well, almost 2 years to the night, we had more deadly tornadoes in southern Kentucky and northern Tennessee that killed people. So it's a reminder that just because it's December, just because you're in the time of the year where you're more likely to see snow than tornadoes, doesn't mean that you can't get tornadoes. That's why we always tell people to have a weather radio, to have that emergency plan ready to go, because severe weather can happen at any time of the year, and it's always important to be ready in case it strikes.
Alex Dieter, WHAS11 on your side.
Tonight, we are returning to Mayfield for a closer look at recovery efforts. Our Shane McAllister and chief photojournalist Philip Merle spoke with Mayfield's mayor and community leaders. They're detailing what a timeline for real recovery looks like 2 years later tonight at 6. The trial of triple murder suspect Bryce Rhodes is getting started about right now. Rhodes is accused of brutally killing brothers 14-year-old Larry Ordway and 16-year-old Maurice Gordon back in 2016 after police say the teens witnessed him kill another man, 40-year-old Christopher Jones. Rhodes faces a number of other charges related to his behavior while he's been in jail, including threatening to kill others and an attempted escape. In court Friday, the judge explained what would happen if he causes a disruption in front of the jury.
If the jury is in here and there is a disruption caused by you, what's going to happen is I'm going to just pause and the jury will be escorted out of the courtroom because they're not going to know you're in jail, right? So you're not going to be shackled or anything. They're not going to see you coming in or out of that door. The whole point is that they do not know that you are in jail. So they will be escorted out of the courtroom and then we're going to have a talk. And I'm going to give you the option of either staying in the courtroom with like this cuff on your leg that deputies can use to shock you, but I'm not going to make you wear it. You don't have to. You will be given the choice of either staying in the courtroom with that device on or just being in the back, or going back. It'll be your choice.
The judge also said jurors will not be excused due to any financial hardships. We are expecting opening arguments to begin Tuesday, if not Wednesday. Stay connected with us during this trial. It's expected to last for a couple of weeks. Just download the WHAS11 app for the latest push alerts to your phone. A new report from the Wall Street Journal says Cigna has called off its merger with Humana, saying the two large health insurance companies could not come to an agreement on price and other financial terms. Both companies were in talks about a possible merger before the end of the year. However, the Wall Street Journal said there were growing concerns among shareholders after Cigna's stock dropped 10%. We reached out to both Humana and Cigna for comment. Humana told us they did not have one. The JCPS Board of Education meets this evening for a special meeting, and it could be a vote on who will fill that vacant seat in District 1. The seat was held by Diane Porter for 13 years before she resigned in October. Applications were due earlier this month. The board meets tonight at 5. Former Kentucky Governor and State Representative Julian Carroll has died at the age of 92. His family confirmed his death, saying he passed early Sunday morning at Frankfort Regional Medical Center. Carroll served 5 terms in the Kentucky House of Representatives, including Speaker of the House. He was then elected Lieutenant Governor, eventually succeeding Wendell Ford. He won a full term as governor in 1975. Carroll later served as state senator from 2004 to 2020.